a darkness so profound it defies comprehension. This was the universe in its infancy. No stars to pierce the gloom, no galaxies to spiral in silent, majestic dances. There was only an endless, unbroken blackness, stretching in every direction for eternity. This was not the simple absence of light we know on a moonless night. It was a fundamental state of being, a cosmic void where the very concept of sight had no meaning. The universe was a blank canvas, vast and waiting, holding its breath in the immense silence that followed its explosive birth. The Big Bang had happened. A moment of unimaginable energy had flung space and time into existence. But that initial flash was stretched and faded into obscurity. What remained was a pervasive, all-encompassing darkness. Although the universe was dark to our eyes, it was not entirely silent. It was filled with a faint, residual echo of its own creation. This echo, the cosmic microwave background radiation, was the leftover heat from the Big Bang, stretched and cooled into an invisible, low-energy glow. A whisper from the past. This radiation filled all of space, almost featureless. It was not light as we know it, a microwave signal, unseen. Only the tiniest fluctuations existed in density, 1 part in 100,000. Within those imperfections lay the seeds of everything. The universe was not just dark, it held a hidden promise. In this dark and silent cosmos, one element reigned supreme: hydrogen. Created in the first minutes after the Big Bang, hydrogen made up the overwhelming majority of all matter. The simplest atom, a single proton and a single electron. They drifted through the void in vast, tenuous clouds, more diffuse than our finest vacuums. Invisible mists spanning light years. Cold, quiet. Atoms moved slowly, randomly. No internal fire, no fusion. A vast, unlit fireplace, fuel without a spark. Imagine floating inside one of these immense clouds. Emptiness, punctuated by lonely atoms. On the grandest scale, a simple, stark reality. Helium was present too, but hydrogen held the key. In the silent theater of the dark cosmos, an invisible director was at work. Gravity. It may seem weak day to day, but across cosmic scales and times, it dominates. Gravity tugged on tiny imperfections in the smooth hydrogen sea. Slightly denser patches pulled harder. Over hundreds of millions of years, advantage compounded. Not a dramatic collapse, a gradual accumulation. A cosmic whisper rather than a shout. An invisible scaffold, dark matter, guided the flow. Gas flowed along filaments into deepening basins. Clouds contracted and warmed, collisions mounted. As the universe expanded, it grew colder, the hallmark of the Dark Ages. Temperatures in the vast voids fell to just above absolute zero. No external heat, a profound hibernation. To keep collapsing, clouds had to shed heat. Hydrogen helped radiate it away. It was a battle, gravity inward versus pressure outward. Across the vast, dark expanse, countless pockets of gas were contracting. These were protogalaxies, the ancestors of the great systems. But within them, on smaller scales, the real action was beginning. Largest hydrogen clouds fell inward, smaller, hotter, denser. Seeds of the very first stars, gathered at the hearts of dark matter halos, the universe's sweet spots. Made of pure, primordial material, hydrogen and helium, but no heavier elements. Without metals to cool efficiently, clouds had to be truly massive to collapse. Picture a sphere of hydrogen, millions of solar masses, shrinking over 1 million years. Its core's pressure and heat climbed to unimaginable extremes. The universe stood on the verge of a breakthrough. In the dark, a single promise of light.